Hello my dear students, welcome back to another session of computer application class. In the previous class we were discussed about how to do the Java programming and some addition or mathematical arithmetic operations based programs we already have done, and first we have done addition only. Then we have added all the arithmetic operations and how to give the statement and how the inputting value we are giving that or which command we are using to input and all that we already have seen in the previous session. So here today we are going to learn about the same thing only, the more programs about the third chapter. End of the third chapter we can see 3-4 exercise programs will be there, some example programs they have given. So what is the output of the program, the speciality of this program, what textbooks book already you have got from the school, that is the content, the program will be little old version. The statement will be, it's a Java statement only, Java programming only, but 2020-21 and 21-22, this 2 years we are studying the advanced version of Blue Java only. Okay, so the advanced version of, when we are using the advanced version of Blue Java software, some command will be, little changes will be there. When small changes, that means not much more, small changes will be there. Then which are the commands we need to change, or what is a change we can do, like that. The program, the given program, we just converting to the advanced Blue Java format. So today's class will be belongs to that only. This all the programs we are going to do, and you just observe it how the statement will be working, each statement how it will be, what is output of each statement. I will be explaining with the particular video. So before going to watch the video, so what are the major commands we are using in the Blue Java programming we can see. So here the first of all, the first and foremost, the important Java command will be, that is called as output command in Java. So that is output command in Java means a system.out.println. So system.out.println, that is a output command. Output command is used to display the output or display the messages or anything. If you wanted to display, we are depending on system.out.println command. So the second important command will be the input command. So if you wanted to input something to the variable, we are depending on the inputting command. So inputting command, so we are using the scanner. Scanner is a system provided command. Then user defined variable equal to new is a system defined command, new scanner system.in. So this is input command. So input command means the difference between the output and input command will be, output command is used to display the message. That means that when we are executing the program or when we are coming to the output section of the program, so enter the numbers or enter the two number or enter first number. So like that some messages we are seeing on the output window. So this kind of messages or output values, if you wanted to display to the output or display to the user, we are depending on output. Okay, so input means if you when we are going to evaluate any program or execute any program, we need to enter some value. Okay, enter the two numbers. A message has come, we are going to entering two number. So while entering the number, that entered number should be saved somewhere else. For that we need to use variables. Okay, so if we are using variable also, one particular statement will be there. With the help of the statement only, we are inputting the value and we are storing the value. For that purpose we are using scanner user defined variable new scanner system.in. So this is the input command. The third important command will be that is known as a clear the output screen. So in the previous programs and all we are not used. Okay, so what is the use of, what do you mean by clear the output screen? So once if you run the program, so after completion of the program, you have run the program, after running the program you got some output. Okay, then we are come back to the source code. That means where we have written the program, we just close the output window and we are coming back to the where we have write the source code, only that section. After coming back, again you wanted to see the output of the existing program, you are again running the program. After running the program, we can see previously what inputted value we have given, that all the content we can see in the output window. Okay, so that all the content, if you are not going to remove the all the content, always when we are running the program, it will be, all the content will be displaying, continuously displaying on the output window. So the problem will be, when we are newly running the program, if all the content will be there, you may get confused. So which is the first command, or which is the second command, or which value we have to enter. So that kind of so much confusion will be happen. So that what we have to do while writing the program itself, we need to suggest the program controller any content will be there in the output window, that should be remove it, and empty output screen we need. For that we need to use one small command that is known as system.out.println, that is output command. So inside that we are using /f command. /f means in the bracket inverted comma /f, backward slash, not forward slash, backward /f. So if you are using this command, each time when we are going to executing the program, always the output window will be empty only, we will get it. Then fresh value you can insert it, and they will evaluate it. Otherwise the output window will be completely filled. Okay, so sometimes when we are running newly any one program, the bottom of the page or bottom of the window only we will get the present output messages and all. So remaining all the part will be the previous program running, what value we have given, that will be displayed on the next part, the first part. So this much of confusion in on it, we can use the output clear screen window. Okay, so today also I have made a video for the practice session, that means the end of the third chapter programs will be there now. That program, how to do the program, what is the output of that program, how these commands and all we are using, then how can we change the present content to the Blue Java format. Actually that is also a Blue Java only, but little older version. Some commands we know on it, we can omit some command, and instead of that we are using some easy command. Okay, so how to change it, that and all you can watch the next video. Okay students, you just watch it the video what I have made. Hello dear students who are having the textbook. In the textbook page number 43 you have to open. There we can see the program number 2. Write a program using a class to take fixed deposit at 8.5%, rate of annual interest for 1 year, and print the name, address, account number, deposit and mature amount. So obtain all the details for the depositor named Salahuddin. So any name you can give it to. So this is our program. So we are going to calculate the simple interest for the one depositor. Okay, then how to calculate the simple interest for the one depositor or bank related program, how to write it. So here in the textbook what program they have given, this is a little different. That means we are using the previous session itself I have already explained. We are using the advanced Blue Java programming statement. So this is also a Java statement only. It's a old Java. That means import java.io only they are given the heading. Okay, so when we are using the Blue Java statement, so that is import java.util.scanner, it will come for inputting and outputting everything we are getting from the library. Okay, advanced Blue Java. So the same program, so some commands will be different. Input and output command, inputting some statement we are using, that will be different. Okay, so let me start the program, how to write the program and all we can see. Okay, so here as usual we have to open the Blue Java software from your computer desktop. So here we can see the Blue Java application. It will be so Blue Java. So here on the desktop we can see the Blue Java software. So this Blue Java software you just open it. Okay. Just double click on the Blue Java application. Then you can see the, so after opening the Blue Java application, how it will be, that we already we know the project file will be there. So this is already I have done the previous class arithmetic, that name project we can see. So that you just change it for the new project, that is I have given the name for the depositor or a related depositor. So just I have given bank. So I just type bank, then click OK button, and a previous window you used to close it. Okay, so the next one is you have to click on the new class option. Then here you have to type the depositor. Deposit, then class, click OK button. So we will get the deposit one file. So just double click on it. So how we are going to write the program, that will be just select it and remove it. Then we have to start the program to write the simple interest, to calculate the simple interest for a bank customer or depositor. So the first statement will be import java.util.scanner. util.scanner. Just type it. Then enter. Then public class deposit. Public class depositor. Always the class name start with a capital letter, that you should be change it. Depositor. D you have to change it as a capital letter. The next public static void main string bracket args, then close the bracket. Okay. So the next one is a variable declaration. We already know for printing the simple interest or to printing the details of a customer, we need the relevant variable to store the character value and the numerical value. So that we need to use the variable declaration. So what kind of variable we are going to declare? So we already know that is a string. For string means a name, address and all, it will be represented by string. So that we are giving string name, house number and city. So that is some representation variable. For address purpose we are using. So name, address and city. The next one is what are based on which amount we are going to calculate the simple interest. So the variable will be always decimal fraction, so that we are using float. Then float RPT. RPT means R is belongs to rate of interest, P is belongs to principal amount, T is belongs to time. If you are difficult to understand the single variable, directly we can give the name rate, comma principal, comma time. Just given the name itself. Okay. So the next one is you have to start the command, the inputting and outputting command we have to start it. The next one is a scanner. Inputting, we need to input. For that the user will be requesting scanner s equal to new scanner of scanner.system.in. So this is input command. Then close it. The next one is system.out.println. System.out.println of inverted comma for backward slash f you have to mention. So this statement is used to remove the output content while running the program. Okay, so that is before executing the statement, this statement will be executed. So the next command will be system.out.println bracket, or open the bracket, enter the name of the depositor. Enter the name of the depositor. Okay. So then that you have to read it. Okay. Enter the name of the depositor. After that you have to read it. Okay. So the next one is name equal to s dot next line. So this next line command is used to read a character from the user, or string or any character if you wanted to input through the keyboard, we are using next line command. So if it is an integer or float or decimal related number means we are using next int command. Okay. So next line means that is a character, accepting character. So the next command will be system.out.println, enter the address of the depositor. So that is also you have to type it. Enter the address of the depositor. So the next you have to address equal to s dot next lin function. next lin function. The next system dot out dot println. The next statement you have to type system dot out dot println. Enter the city. Enter the city. Enter the city. Inverted comma, close it, and city equal to s dot next line function. Okay. So the next afterwards, then first address section will be finished. That you can give the separation for that I just given the dotted lines. So print lines, the same system dot output, so outputting command only I am using. Enter the principal amount. Next enter the principal amount. That means a capital amount, what amount we have deposited. Okay, amount, then amount equal to P. So our principal amount will be P equal to s dot next int. P equal to next s dot next int. So here some small mistakes knowingly I am doing. For what purpose, that is how to find out the mistakes and how to recover the mistake. For that purpose, knowingly some mistakes I have done in the program. Okay, so here system dot out dot println, enter the rate of interest. Then that you have to read it. R equal to s dot next int. Next s dot next int. Then function semicolon. Okay, so the next one is principal amount. So here we have used the principal amount. Then rate, next system dot, then time of period also we need to store. The system dot out dot println inverted comma, enter the time of period. The how much time, that means how many years you are going to deposit. Based on that we are calculating the simple interest. Then time equal to s dot next int. So time also we have accepted from the user, that is also a input value. Okay, so the next we need to the first session will be over. That means all the inputting section will be finished. Depositor name, address, city, principal amount, rate of interest, and time of period. This all the first inputting or entering section will be finished. Okay, so the next we have to one more variable we need. That means the simple interest you need to calculate. The calculated result you have to store somewhere else. For that one more variable you have to declare it, that is SI for simple interest. The next we have to calculate the simple interest. SI equal to R into P into then T, then divided by 100. So R is rate of interest, P is principal amount, T is time of period. So actually we used the rate, principal and time only. So but I used here small variable. So that is actually wrong statement only. Then how to change that mistake I explain. For that purpose only I have given that is. Okay, so system dot out dot println, the first what are the things we entered, that should be we have to print it. So that means details, simple interest details we are printing and giving to the user. So simple interest, details of simple interest, that you have to type it with the help of output command. The next some one outline, underline you can give, that is the for formatting the output I have just given. If you want you can give, otherwise leave it off. Okay, println inverted comma, the dotted lines I have given, that also you have to close it and press enter key. The next one is system dot out dot println, system dot out dot println. The first you have to print the depositor name. Okay, so depositor name equal to inverted comma plus where we have stored the name, that variable you have to mention, plus name. Okay, plus name you have to give it. The next one is system dot out dot println. There you have to give the next address only we have printed, so that you have to give the address println inverted comma address equal to sorry after printing the address, you have to go to the system.out.println. The next one is you have to print the city. City you have to print it. Okay. So the next one is city. Afterwards, the first address section will be finished. The next we have to display the amount details. So if you wanted to give the separation, that you can give it. So I just given the separation, system.out.println, some one dotted underline I have given. Only the customer details will be separate, it will be printed. The next I am going to print the amount details, system.out.println. First one is a principal amount. Principal, simple interest, details of the simple interest. Okay, before going to print the simple interest, how we are going to calculate the simple interest, that interest amount details you need to print it. So that just change it, that is a first principal amount, then rate of interest, then time of period, that you have to print it. Okay, so how to calculate it we can see. First you have to type the system.out.println, so that I am not given here. Just how the statement will be, how the program will be working. So in this program is having mistake or error will be there. How to recover the error? Just save the file and click compile button. So when you compile it, you will get the error. So error, if you wanted to find the error, you just press it Ctrl K. So Ctrl K if you give, so where is the mistakes we can find out easily. So here simple interest, I am not given the inverted comma, so that there one error will be there. And also the error will be, we can see the first line, that is where the Java, here java.util.scanner I have to give, and no need to give the semicolon also. So again Control plus, the error will be there, just press the Control K, you will get the where the error will be. So here system spelling mistake has come, so that I have changed system and float rate. So this all will be correct only, cannot find the symbol. So here simple interest R into P into T I have given. Actually our variable will be rate, principal and time. So which are the variable you have used, that same variable you have to use for the next calculations. Okay, so that you have to change and complete the details you can print it. Okay, so just press here and press enter key, and here you have to type system.out.println the principal amount. So println, open the bracket, principal amount equal to that principal amount you have to print it. If you print the principal amount, easily we can calculate it, how the exact, that means a complete details of simple interest you will get it. Okay, principal. The next one is a system.out.println. The next one is what is rate of interest. So based on the amount of what is the rate of interest you are providing, that you have to mention rate of interest. So equal to plus, first you have to close it and plus rate. So rate of interest we have stored in the rate variable, so you have to use rate. The next last one is a time of period, system dot out dot println equal to open the bracket, inverted comma, here you have to time of period. Time of period you have to mention which is the variable we have used for the time of variable, that is a time, you have to click it. Okay, then afterwards after separating this principal amount and simple interest, again you wanted to give the outline or underline. So same what we have done the previously, like that you can use system.out.println. I just given the dotted lines. Okay, so that you have to, you can give it. Okay, then close the bracket, semicolon, put the semicolon and come to the last. So already brackets will be closed. Then you have to save the statement and compile it. So after editing or changing the errors, we will get the no compile, no error option. The next, how to give the input, you can see. So the previous classes already we have seen how to find the output of the given. So just right button on the option, click OK button. So this is the output window. The previous content already removed. So here enter the depositor name. I just given the name. The next enter the address. So I just given the address. The next one is address, you have to type it and then click it, enter key. The next city, you have to give it. City name will be CH Nagar. So I just given the city, and the next one is, so the next you have to type the principal amount. The principal amount of 50,000 I have entered. The rate of interest I have just given for 14%. So just a percentage you don't need to be, just a number you have to enter. Next, how many years, the time of period. So I just given 3 years and press enter key. So here we can see the depositor name, addresses, the complete simple interest details you will get it. So this is the way we are calculating the simple interest by using the Blue Java application. This is the Blue Java program for the calculator to find the simple interest of a depositor. Okay, so this is the way you can do the programming. This is the way you have to practice the Java program, students. Okay students, thank you students. Take care. Have a nice day.